Tonight, we take you to places where the walls talk. They tell the stories of those who, at least temporarily, had no voice. It is the tale of illegals who hid out here in the valley before moving up north.
Yeah, they use the walls that hold them prisoner as priceless paper. Channel 5's Polo Sandoval tells us how the writing on the walls is really a cry for help.
Now, we've driven and hiked the smuggling trails that snake their way through the Rio Grande Valley. You know, it seems the world lands on our doorstep here along the U.S.-Mexico border. People from as far as India and as close as Mexico shared their story with us. Then there are those we've never met face to face. Well, they left their mark here anyway, and their hopes warn others of the treacherous journey ahead. Passage north for illegal border crossers comes with a stay in a stash house. They're often old, dilapidated structures like this mobile home north of Mission. It was raided by federal agents nearly a year ago. The property was left open and unlocked the day of the bust. Nobody home and no signs in sight. We walk through the open door. This is never before seen footage of the inside of the house after the raid that day. It's as if time stood still inside these walls. People's belongings were scattered and mixed among the refuse. The smell was pungent. Hard to believe this was home to men, women, and children. The walls quickly caught our eye. People's native countries and names, even messages of affection spelled out in Spanish. Then we noticed this set of symbols. They're in Chinese. What could these carved out characters mean? Who engraved them in the worn wooden panels?
Wow. This is incredible.
Our curiosity led us to Jason Song.
I mean, I don't think when you left China, you were thinking this is going to turn out to be this.
Song was born in Taiwan, then immigrated to the United States as a child.
I just think this is really, I just don't know how bad could it be, you know, back home.
We showed him the collection of characters. It's obvious to Song, more than one person left these messages behind.
So those only three people carved their name there, but there's more people. You can see more dash, but I guess nobody willing to put the name, you know, because it's kind of incriminating.
Song notices the names of two men, Ling and Li. They're likely in their 20s or 30s, as are most illegals from Asian countries who land here.
He's over there, you know, he's there to really struggle and try to hold on to his whatever thoughts he has left, you know, any dignity left. You know, he's been over a month, and he's a Ling, Li. He's two person actually, because right here it says twin dragon. In Chinese, we are consider ourselves son of dragons. So he would say right here has twin dragons. So one is Ling, last name is Ling, one last name is Li. So they've been there over a month, and he's crying tear and wiping down his sleeve.
Song notices sad tones in the writing.
This one says, you know, they'd be here before.
Disappointment, desperation are dug deep here.
I think they almost just want to give up already. I mean, especially when he wrote that he's crying tear, and his tear turning to blood already. He's in the road. I mean, it's just really like, I don't think he cares what's going to happen to him more. He just want to end.
These two rows pose a question.
老板 mean boss. Why you haven't come here yet? We've been here 3 days already.
This other set of symbols is a common blessing in China, a form of prayer.
It's Buddhism, and Amitofo is every time it's like you here in Western, you would say Jesus whatever, and you would say, oh, may the Lord be with you, stuff like that. And this is what you say in the end. Always every prayer you say Namu Amitofo.
What do you think he's praying for?
That's praying for his life, you know, for his future, you know. And we don't know what happened to those people, you know. They're just. It's just tough, and I guess he's writing kind of not just praying for him, but for his people after, whatever coming aftermath. You know, hopefully they don't have to endure what they enduring right now. You know, it's just incredible.
Another Chinese man left his mark too. He called himself Wang Li.
The first name is 2 words.
His carvings are different. They seem to be a warning for the next group of Chinese.
Home means after. After this, it's gonna be the most dangerous part. He even wrote good luck for the next batch of their blood brothers.
Look at this simple symbol. it means there's a nail below.
Why they want to say there's a nail there?
A warning, perhaps.
Could be.
But somewhere underneath there might be a wooden nail sticking out.
There's a nail sticking out, or could be used as a weapon. You know, to defend yourself. They're telling you there's a nail pointing down. Otherwise, to say if somebody doesn't mess with you, go for the nail.
Song sees himself in the marks on the wall. They're people from the homeland. He knows, except for fate, this could be him.
Most Asians are very proud, you know. They're very proud, and they have very proud of their self, and they would not give up. They're just ruthless, you know. They really just want to make it. They want, even in pain, they will not show it. But I think for them to write it, they must be in pain.
These are the writings on the wall.
I mean, I just can't imagine the story this guy can tell you. I mean, you really sit down with them, the life story, they can tell you what it went through. I mean, that would be a phenomenal story.
Stories of desperation, hope, and sometimes just to let us know they existed.
They did leave that mark, say, we're here.
They've lost control over their past and their future. Words are often the only weapon they have left. They'll give us an insight if only we pay attention to the writing on the wall. In the studio tonight, Polo Sandoval, Channel 5 News at 10.